Hannah, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Mind if we ask a few questions today?
Yeah, come on in. I'm just finishing up a meeting.
Hello.
This is BAASA's literary magazine team, Brandeis Asian American Student Association, and we were just finishing up a meeting for our next spring edition of our magazine, Connections.
Nice. So ready to get started?
Yeah, let's go for it.
All right, Starbucks or Dunkin'?
I think Dunkin', because ever since I started drinking their matcha latte, I have not looked back.
Hulu or HBO Max?
HBO Max. I have been catching up on my Euphoria episodes with one of my best friends on campus, and I love it.
Sunrise or sunset?
I think sunrises as of right now. I used to really love sunsets, but I've been waking up a little earlier these days, and I've just been really enjoying the sunrises.
So Leo's or In a Pickle?
Leo's. I love their dark chocolate and strawberry French toast.
Staying in or going out?
I think it depends. I really love going out into Boston and Cambridge and seeing all these new places, but I also love staying in and catching up on my TV shows.
Where's your hometown?
I'm from Portland, Oregon, so obviously West Coast, Best Coast.
So what are you studying?
I'm studying psychology, but I do have minors in legal studies, Asian American Pacific Islander studies, and possibly studio art. So we'll see.
What are you most excited about these days?
These days, I think it's a combination of a lot of different things. I'm arranging a lot of music for my a cappella group. I'm getting ready to lay out the next edition of our literary magazine and just hanging out with friends when the weather is really nice.
What's a book that you're currently obsessed with?
Banana Yoshimoto's Kitchen, 10 out of 10, even 11 out of 10. Have to read it.
What are you up to on a typical Thursday night?
I think on a Thursday night, I'll either get into my cozy PJs and finish up any homework, start some reading, or you can also find me on call as a CA in Village.
What did you first notice about Brandeis when you arrived?
The cold. It was the first time I ever went to the East Coast when I was a junior in high school, and I was surprised, to say the least, when the cold hit me on a November day. So the cold.
What have you been up to?
What have I been up to? I've been arranging music. I've been doing a lot of different art pieces for the literary magazine. I've been also catching up on reading some books, rereading Kitchen by Banana Yoshimoto, and just relaxing when I can.
Where were you when you found out you got into Brandeis?
Ooh, I remember this super duper clearly. So I was actually in a Japanese restaurant with my family, and I got the letter from Brandeis saying I got in, and my family and I celebrated by getting a heaping plate of salmon rolls.
How do you start your mornings?
I like to think of myself as a morning person, so I'll actually wake up at 6:30. I'll stretch, do yoga, work out, then wash up, and then get ready for the day by starting on homework or getting ready for class.
What's the most spontaneous thing you've done in Boston or Cambridge?
The most spontaneous thing as of right now is I bought tickets to go see Hadestown when it was touring in Boston, day of the show, with some members of my a cappella group, and we dressed up, we ate at Chinatown, and I just got to spend some quality time with my members.
Favorite annual Brandeis event?
I think my favorite event has to be the Secret Santa and Secret Snowflake events I put on with my friends. So we started it my first year, the first winter of my first year, and we get each other these really cool, sometimes funny gifts. And to this day, I'm still super close friends with some of the people in those Secret Santa groups, and I always look forward to it is for the holiday season at Brandeis.
What's your favorite Brandeis tradition?
The 24-hour musical. It just has a special place in my heart. I was a part of it my first year. I don't remember a good 80 to 85% of it, to be honest, but I do remember having a lot of fun and meeting some of my closest friends to this day here.
Your favorite spot on the Brandeis campus?
I think my favorite spot, there's a couple. So first is the Rose, obviously, because of the variety of art pieces that I get to see. The International Business School, I think it's a hidden gem because it's such a beautiful study space. And the Stein, because the food there is amazing. And also trivia night is always really fun, even though I don't know anything about trivia.
What's it like being a CA?
It's an adventure. I think it definitely has its challenges, but it's given me a lot of opportunity to grow creatively and within a leadership position, and also meet some really cool people through the position.
What is your favorite Brandeis memory so far?
Ooh, there's a lot, but I think one that's really high up there is going to Philly with my friends in my a cappella group. We decided to go the week before Thanksgiving break. No biggie, just an 8-hour road trip. And we just sang the entire time. We caught up with what's happening in our lives. And I got a bond with a lot of my members through that trip. So I'm really grateful for that.
Best show currently airing?
Currently airing, so I actually like to watch shows that my mom recommends. It's kind of almost like a book club, but with TV shows. So the most recent one that I watched was Our Beloved Summer, which is a Korean drama that has an amazing soundtrack.
Most interesting class that you've taken at Brandeis?
Ooh, so far, performing Asian American women on scene and screen, taught by Yuri Doolin. Fantastic instructor, fantastic course. And I also got to analyze films with people who not only shared similar experiences as me, but also looked like me, which was super duper cool.
Last person you texted?
Let's see, last person I texted was my friend Aditi. She texted me a TikTok of a restaurant in Boston's Chinatown, and we will be making plans to go eat there at some point soon.
Last movie you saw in theaters?
Little Women, winter 2019. I saw it with my family, and I remember bawling my eyes out.
One item you can't live without?
My film camera. I've gotten into taking film photos, which I fell in love with over the summer, and I've been carrying it around and taking pictures of my friends and special events on campus with it, and I love it to death.
All right, one last question. One piece of advice you'd tell your 17-year-old self?
Buckle up. In the best way possible. It's going to get so much crazier and so amazing. I just get ready for a wild adventure, and you are going to love it.
Thanks so much for answering all of our questions.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I'll see you later.
Bye.
Bye.